of the water features that you can keep in your garden to give it that very aesthetic look. And on the right side also you have a more modern sort of water feature, a sort of water fountain with two globes on top spinning around, and this whole look is that of a combination of urban meets traditional. So these two are just a few examples of the water features that you can keep in your house. And the best thing about these water features for your garden is that not only does it give a very beautiful, very aesthetic look, but it also has healing therapeutic qualities. Like if you had something like this in your garden, imagine putting a chair next to it and just sitting there listening to the relaxing, soothing sound of water when it's just flowing down the thing. And you have a variety of fountains as well, a lot of other water features in the market that you can see, like you have a mermaid fountain and then you have animal fountains as well. So these are some of the water features that you can keep in your garden. And to sum it up, they are not only very, very aesthetically appealing, but they are also extremely therapeutic as well, and they can give your garden a very beautiful makeover.
Well, you see, in any garden, the most important things are the five senses that we go by, and we all know what they are. So a water feature takes care of at least three of them. That's the sound and the touch and the vision, seeing them. And even if you go by Feng Shui, they say that, you know, having a water body, whether it's a big waterfall or a small little fountain or a water body in your garden, just listening to the sound of water and looking at the waterfall, you know, reduces blood pressure and stress levels. All of us, we have very stressed out work timings, and when we come home we like to have a nice little water body in one corner. It could be in your garden, in your living room, anywhere, and that just having a look at that is so soothing to your ears and your eyes.
So we looked at water features that can be used in your garden. So let's look at the next thing that can be used in your garden to transform it. And one of those things are these beautiful wind chimes that you have here. And you have various painted designs on them. And these wind chimes can come in small pieces or large pieces. But the next thing is, if you are a big fan of birds, if you love birds, then these bird baths are what you should use in your home. And now if you can see, this bird bath in front of me is huge. You get them in smaller sizes as well, but it also has a stand where the birds can sit in. And moving on from the bird baths, we have Actually, you know what? Let's move on from the real animals to the fake ones right here. So guys, you also have very, very creative, interesting options like these. You have a veritable zoo, in fact, in the market. For example, you have a very, very colorful rooster here. Then you have a peacock. Then you have what seems to be a rhinoceros. And then moving on next to that, you have a camel. So these are some of the fake animals made from terracotta or wrought iron, any of those animals that you can keep in your garden to give it this very, very nice creative zoo-like look. And this is my favorite part, folks. These chairs, these garden chairs which seem like hands coming out like this, can also be kept in your garden to give it that very, very nice creative informal look. So this is how you can give your garden a very fancy, very creative and very aesthetically appealing avatar.
Well, first and foremost, we'd like to, get into people's mind that garden is not just all about plants. There's a lot more to it. It's a new concept for the country. It's not really been around for, it's something that's just come into the country. So people are really not aware that there is a lot more one can do beyond plants. So we are here to actually fill in those spaces, fill in those blanks, to bring in more character to a space. So along with plants, we have loads of products we have bird houses, bird baths, we have chimes, we have beautiful Japanese products which go with a Japanese themed garden, maybe even mushrooms and garden furniture, bonsais. I mean, it's a never-ending list of what one can add on along with plants. So it's very important for people to realize that they can actually bring in a lot more, and it becomes one of the reasons is, of course, for the aesthetic sense. But apart from that, with today's lifestyle, people being so busy, I think it becomes a lot more simpler on the management of a garden as well, because to get the right labor to manage a garden is very difficult today. And when you have something like this, it becomes easier on maintenance. Plants are fewer, keep them healthy, and throw in a lot of artifacts.
That you can use to transform your garden, to give it a makeover, is bonsai plants. And you have a variety of bonsai plants in the market, like the ones in front of me here. You have a whole lot of bonsai plants, and guys, bonsai plants give your garden especially an amazing makeover, because like the one in front of me, basically bonsai is all about creating art in small places, and this is a perfect statement of that, because you have a nice shrub that's growing out of a confined pot, and just in a few years time, if you put this in your garden, just in a few years time, the plant will keep growing bigger and bigger every year, and all you have to do is just water it once every day, keep it in the sunlight, and your garden will look super fabulous. So bonsai is also one thing that you can use in your garden to give it a superb transformation.
criteria for bonsai, I think, is because they are tiny, they are very clean in maintenance because most of them are potted in ceramic containers, and in a small space you can have a variety of plants, which you can't really do with